Hello, welcome back. We are now looking at some pronunciation. So, here we have a collection of the more difficult sounds to pronounce in English. The first is the J. So, the J sound, jota. So, J. It's almost like a G sometimes. So it's J, 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 not Y, Y, Y. It does not sound like the letter Y. The letter V. The letter V is almost like an F mouth configuration. F, 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 like Fuengirola, F, 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 or V, V, V. It's very, very similar. So it is vicious in this case. We have a few example sentences there. Jealousy can be vicious to a young relationship. Not young, but young. Imagine it, the spelling is Y-U-N-G, young, young, and no ch sound at the end. Jealousy can be vicious to a young relationship. Number 2, it's the Y sound. It is not jogurt, it's not a G or a J sound, it's a Y sound. Like yes, like yellow, like yogurt. So, yogurt has various revitalizing qualities. Ooh. Cat fight over here. So, revitalizing, not revitalizing, but revitalizing. Next one. 4/5 of men revert to children in their 40s. Really reluctantly but bravely, I agreed. All of this information is in the book. Julian has bad vertigo, the V sound of vertigo. Yellowstone reaches miles through the valley. Okay, the last two sentences here are very tricky, very irregular spelling versus pronunciation. Though I thought you threw it through the window, you didn't. So notice through and through, it's the same pronunciation, if that helps. And think of a tough idea that you thought of while you were there. Tough. Imagine the spelling is T-U-F-F. Tough. Okay, we have some questions coming up as well to help practice that spelling, that pronunciation with these letters here. Okay. Just to recap, that is the pronunciation number 1, which is focused on J-H, B, V, R, Z, Y, and T-H. Okay, we'll see you in the next part, which is going to be the questions. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. We are doing some pronunciation here. So, the 10 sentences at the top, I hope that has given you some preparation for the examples below. First example. When was the last time you completed a project on time? Now, be careful with completed, okay, and also project. Not project, but you need the J sound, okay, project. The last time I completed a project on time was last week. Have you ever heard a helicopter take off? This is about the H sound. Have you ever heard, not heard, but heard, with a H, a helicopter take off? Yes, I have heard a helicopter take off. Number 3, are you available this weekend for class? So it's a V and then the B. Remember, V is your top teeth and your bottom lip touch. V, 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 and for the B, your lips, both of your lips touch. Available, available. Yes, I am available for class on the weekend or whenever. Next, in the Matrix, is the human settlement named Zion? Okay, so a couple of things here. Matrix, the movie, it's not Matrix, but Matrix. And named, you need to put the T sound because the ED sounds like a T here. And Zion. Okay. Next one. Would you find it rude if I yawned in class? The A for yawn, it sounds like the letter O. So not yawn, and not with a J, so it's a yes, yellow, yawn. Yawned in class. No, I wouldn't find it rude if you yawned in class. What will you be doing on the 25th of December next year? The 25th, not the 25th, but the 25th. And it's like a theta sound. I will be having dinner with some friends on the 25th of December next year. Are you a jealous person at times? So at times it means occasionally. Jealous, not yellous with a Y, but with a J. Jealous. Would you handle having a how would you handle having 100 handsome men in your house? Well, it depends who you are. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. But the pronunciation, how would you handle having 100 handsome men in your house? Don't forget that H sound. Okay, the next one. Do you think beavers are viable to observe in the city? This is a very tricky one because you have the B and V with beaver, beaver, B, lips touch, V is your top teeth and your bottom lip, beaver. Do you think beavers are viable to observe in the city? No, I don't think beavers are viable to observe in the city. And the last example, would you rather be invisible or a beaver? Remember, beaver is castor, okay? So I would rather be invisible than a beaver, or I would rather be a beaver than invisible. Be careful with the B's and the V's. It's a bit tricky, so you need to practice that a lot. So repeat these words with the b and the v. It's almost like an F, the same shape with a frog, beaver. It's almost the same as an F sound, okay? Well, we'll see you in the next class, which is some adjectives and prepositions. See you then, and thank you very much.